Ongoing a heritage popularized by the Victorians, mudlarkers prowl the coastal of the Thames in searching of historic treasures. 2000 Year of Humane Story are show by the low title on London's greatest archaeological website, and we tell to the coastal's mudlarkers on their favorite finds. At about 5 a.m. each night, mudlarkers love nickname Stevens set out to investigate the coastal's offer. Nickname came to mudlarking via his infancy interests in fossil hunt that explains how he controlled to place a uncommon megalodon dental in the canal boat caught. I ever favorite organic remains, so while I saw the I had a hump, it was of thing large. The megalodon was a kind of dogfish how lived in UK water millions of year back. The dogfish forefather had a sting strength of 12 to 20 tons, approximately 6 to 10 times much stronger rather than the sting of contemporary large whites. Same dental would include been buried up to 16 millionth year ago, up creature cleaned out of the Essex clays, nickname says. Else of nickname's largest unforgettable finds is a 17th age trader's sign of Puddling Alley. The sign was done fair 8 year up the large flame of London by a winemaker mentioned Brian Appleby. Traders would characteristically make their own tokens for use as numismatics while the peppermint ran of. Same tokens ever include the merchant and his woman's behalf, their trading position and day. Love the one I found of Brian Appleby in 1657, who was a wine merchant at Virginity on Puddin, Pud, Alley. Nickname though found the humane cranium of a 12-year-old lady that has been carbon sequestration dated to 1730. Following he saw the cranium, nickname refundable in an archaeologist boyfriend to find the bone and marked the serious intermittent in the ground, suggestive of a swampland funeral. The remnant now sit in the Museum of London and include encouraged nicknames scheduled to outdoor a museum of mudlarking on the coastal. Laura May Clem Rest, London Mudlark, the greatest on the Internet Mudlarking Society, and has consumable above 20 year inquiring the coastal. Each title reveals thing various, and every discover is a gem box in history lived on and about the equities inland, she says. The Facebook website Laura begun in 2012 now has 32,911 followers, wiring photographic of a band of artifacts of loving tokens, buckles and thimbles to curlers and combs. Laura relishes in conclusion these common trimming of daily lifetime. Medieval story tiles love the one frequently clean up, and I loving how the paw prints sees a time in period, a dog or cat scarpering through the almost dry mud. Lara's largest unforgettable discover is a 500-year-old skin Tudor shoes. It though has indentations in the single of the tiptoe and heel piece of the recent man to carry she explains. Same shoes is canned surprisingly so in the coastal, since the mud is anaerobe creation, an oxygen supply free environmental that canned them as if they'd been loose day yesterday. Laura contacted Cardiff College's Preservation Division, wherever the shoes later became implicated in a draft to research the trial of preservation skin. While I found the nice full one, I solved it necessary to be preserved correctly. I had it for 2 year up, I could discover who to save it for me. Florence Evans grew up close the inland in southwestern London and bring down in loving in mudlarking as a kid, possessing a acute eye for collecting Eve design patchy of dark blue and whites china. It wasn't before motherhood keep how Florence's interests in mudlarking reignited, it was a shiny way of received chief area time my child bring down sleeping in the strap. Florence's favorite discover is a merino sheep window ball date to the 1500s. I carry it on a circuit and loving the mind how it could include snapped off a revival female's pearl necklace time she walked via a London road. Else noticeable discover is a mystery enamel paint tie stud. Florence found the Mason Man Secretariat's pin on the coastal and believes it to be dated back to the 1920s. Various areas of the beaches include various finds. Metal congregates a long-time pottery workshop washes up in else location as the inland organizes himself, Florence says. 4 persons-year-old child Cecilia has already advanced a loving of crimson pottery workshop and whatever in flowers and bird. She's be my mudlarking partner, training story via the inland love I did. He's a collaborative pleasure.